Hi, I'm Stephen Orvis, and this is a quick demo of how you might set up a link tracker. What a link tracker does is it allows you to see how many times a link has been clicked and potentially a bit of information about the person that's clicked it, such as their country, that they're from, and maybe a few other small minor details. Another powerful thing available to you once you have a link tracker is you can also change the place a link goes to after the fact. So this is great if you're making a flyer, business card, something like that. You can create the link and then later decide where the link goes, or later decide you want to go someplace new. And so that's a great way to do this. So to do this, I'm going to be using Odoo. There's other ways you could do it, but I think Odoo has a good advantage because with its apps, you can have a website and have that hosted and do the link tracker for free. There's a pay version of Odoo for multiple apps, but if you're just using one app, it's free. So I'm going to be using just the website app, and included in the website app is a link tracker. So I will create a website for free with Odoo, and then set up the uh, the link tracker with that. All right. So running through here, find the website, and I'm just going to click continue here, and I will throw in information here. And then I'm just going to do a demo one. They will delete it later. Since it's a demo one, if you're doing it for real, you could use your information, and then it would. All right. All right. Okay. So if you're doing this for real, you would have picked a slightly better name than the demo, and then the date like I did. But for this purpose, that will be all I need. So right now you can see we already have the subdomain name set up. And it's that.odoo.com. And you can actually do a uh, custom domain name too. So if you have an existing organization and you just want to tack the link tracker on, you might do link.organization.org or whatever your domain name is. And so you can do that through the Odoo admin panel. So it's going to ask if I want to set up a website. I just want simple landing pages. So I'm just going to skip and start from scratch. That way I don't have a bunch of extra fluff. Odoo is good at setting up a random website that is very, very basic with some information in it. But in this case, it's getting a little too fancy for the use case we want. So I just picked a theme. It doesn't actually matter what theme we pick. Once we get in, which we're in now, I can click Edit, and then I can go over to Theme, move me over. So I want just a landing page because we're going to make a temporary spot for links to go. We may not necessarily have information, and it won't matter because later we're going to actually set up the place that they would go to. So I'm going to turn off the header. Then I think the footer we would need to delete manually, but let me just double check. I do not see the footer, so let's just click Save so we lock in what change we had there. And then click Edit again, and this is a WYSIWYG editor, which means you can just see what you edit and just change it as is, typing whatnot. In this case, I'm just deleting everything I don't want. Delete that section and that section. And I think there is a copy out right there, copyright. There, now it's gone. Alright, so now we have a very super basic website with nothing there. And so to use the link tracker, I would come into here, and I probably would make a generic page. Maybe we have a real page that's a landing page we want them to go to, but maybe there's just a blank one. So I would do coming soon. And so the idea is we just need a place to send the link to for now. Maybe the organization has a website with a page that's going to be updated here eventually. But for the moment, there's nothing, and so we want just a blank page that just says, coming soon, check back later. Alright, so we made the page. I'm going to hit publish, and now it is live, and that's SEO. In this case, we don't care about Google finding it because it's just a coming soon page. And then we have our subdomain name, odoo.com/coming soon. So that's now the link there. So we can come in here now, and we would go ahead, and I do not see the link tracker, so let's go find that. There it is, link tracker. Alright, so now we can go back to the website. Then if we look up here now in the site menu, we can see in the menu it says link tracker. And now it says target link, and it gives us some options here. The campaign would be maybe a special event. Medium, their example was ads on a specific platform, and then the source would be the platform, and then you can give it a name as well. It's not critical to do everything. You might just have something really simple, such as, well, their example is Black Friday mailing, so we'll go with that. Friday mailing. You can add the others if they make sense. If they don't make sense, it doesn't matter. Alright, we now have a link from a link tracker. You can see it's demo, and then 1210 linktracker.odoo.com/r, and then the HDN. If I copy that, and then I'm going to open up private browsing here so we don't have cookies. It'll just be a new instance of Firefox. We won't recognize this or anything. Type in that URL, and we see it takes us right into this Odoo page. And I went to the home page. Let's see if there's something up with the link tracker. It goes to the home page. So I meant to set that up to the page, the coming soon page. Here's coming soon page. I'm going to do link tracker. Oops. Link tracker. And I see we have the old link there. And I'm going to just clean up real fast, delete that so we're not confused. What I just did there is I turned on debug mode, which is =debug =1, and they just let me come into here and see the link tracker. And you can see that one visit from the first time we did that. Delete this, and then I will come back to website, and then go back to the page, the coming soon page, site, link tracker. Alright, Black Friday ad, generate link tracker. Okay, so now we have it's going to coming soon, and when we copy that link, type it into the address bar here, and it goes to coming soon. Alright, so now back here on this page, if I refresh, I can see the tracked links that had one click. I can even drill in and see the number of clicks. Like I said, you see that they came from the United States, so that's accurate. You can see groupings of time by month or the week. So this is step one. You now have a link. You could put it on a flyer, a poster, or whatever. You can make this even more fancy, make it into a QR code. So I normally search in Google QR code generator online, and then there's typically a few paid ads at the top, and then one of the ones that aren't paid, which this one, it looks like the QR code generator.com. So we can take that link, paste it in here, and now we have a QR code. We can hit download, and PNG, SVMV, the PNG is fine. So now we would have a QR code that we could put on a poster. That QR code will go to this link, or the track link, and that track link will then go to this link. So now what do we do once we have the page in place? So the coming soon needs to be taken down. We have a real page for it. The poster's printed. It's already in some people's hands, but we want them to go to the right place. So this is, we're going back to the link tracker. You have to add that debug equals true, which I did with this extension. And so now that's turned on and we have a link tracker. And I can go into here now and I see the coming soon. Alright, so back to the original mistake when it went to the home page. I'm just going to backspace out and do that. And of course I could make this go any place. Let's make it go to Google, in fact. So just to go google.com. Save. Alright, so now this link should go to Google when we access that. So if we type in ZCO, I typed that in wrong. ZCO. I see. Uppercase C. So important that the case needs to be right on. And I think I've been there before, so it probably cached the redirect in my browser history. What I can do is I can open up Chrome and see what that is. So this is more of a technical limitation of just how computers work. If it caches something on the person's computer, there's really not too much you can do about that. So there's the link, and it took us to google.com. So it does work, just not once someone has clicked on it in the web browser. But you probably tell them to refresh their web browser. If they were to shut it off and turn it on again, that might help. Or if they cleared their browsing history, that would also clear that out as well. Alright, so I showed how we can set up a simple landing page for the coming soon, make a link tracker for that, and then change the target after the fact to the actual place you want people to go. I showed the statistics that you can view on the individual clicks to see who else is clicking on it. Now it shows 2 because I clicked on it in the second web browser. Alright, that is it. You can make a link tracker so that you can have a link to put on printed material, track who clicks on it and how many times, and change the link